Mary, can we talk for a minute?
Of course, Emma. What's up?
Lately, I've decided to start taking better care of myself. After all, no one else is going to look out for me, right?
That's true, Emma. It's important to take care of yourself. But what happened? Is something wrong?
A lot of things. Housework, my job, everything I feel like I have to handle on my own. It's exhausting. So, I've decided to live more for myself from now on.
That's an important decision. But what exactly do you plan to do?
For example, I won't care about others' opinions. I'll do whatever it takes to get what I want. And even family needs to support me, or it's pointless.
I understand your feelings, Emma, but isn't family supposed to support each other?
That's an ideal, Mary. In reality, only those who prioritize themselves succeed.
But Emma, what do you mean by success? I think not just money or status, but also peace of mind and relationships are important.
Oh, Mary, you have such idealistic views. But life is not so easy.
That might be true. But Emma, I believe for you to truly be happy, you should value your relationships with others.
Well, that's your opinion, Mary. But I'm going to live my way, so don't worry about me.
Okay. But Emma, while it's fine to stick to your own ways, it's good to listen to others sometimes.
Well, I'll think about it. But ultimately, I'm the one who makes the decisions and takes action.
That's true. I'm always here for advice. I care about you.
Yes, I appreciate your kindness, Mary. But my life is mine, so I'll speak my mind without hesitation.
Of course, Emma. Just consider how your actions affect others, too.
You don't need to tell me that. Mary, I've asked you so many times. I work outside, you know. Can't you understand my situation a little? It's unbelievable that you do nothing. Why aren't the breakfast dishes washed? What's going on? And you didn't clean the bathroom either. At this rate, the toilet isn't cleaned either, right? You're so useless as a housewife.
Emma, what's going on? Have you just come back from your part-time job?
Forget it. Mary, why haven't you done any housework? I can't believe I came back from work to this state. Compared to me, who works from morning till night, you clearly have more free time. What were you doing?
Huh? What do you mean? Wait a minute. Can you explain properly? I also went to my part-time job all day and just got back.
I'm exhausted from working all day, but you're not working, so you clearly have more free time, right? I thought you'd do the housework while I'm out. But why is nothing done? This only increases my burden. I can't stand this anymore. Start doing the housework right now. I can't believe you're doing nothing. As a housewife, you should have some sense of responsibility. Besides, there's no benefit in living together.
I'm shocked that you've been so hostile since day one of living together. I thought we could discuss things calmly, but I didn't expect to be blamed like this.
What are you trying to say? I'm just stating the obvious. We're family, so we need to divide the roles clearly.
I also have a job, you know. Even though it's not as busy as before, I'm not a full-time housewife, and I'm mostly out during the day. Consider that a bit. I also have busy days.
What? I haven't heard that at all, and I don't accept it. You should have said that from the beginning. If you don't explain properly, I'll have problems too.
Emma, let's review the rules for living together again. If we don't fully understand each other, we'll face problems later. Housework is divided between our households. That was the agreement when we started living together, right?
Was it?
So, it's important that we each do our housework properly. We also manage our finances separately to maintain independent economic situations. That way, we can avoid financial troubles.
I never heard that.
When we built this house, we set up separate water and electricity meters, so, from the beginning, the payments have been divided by household. So let's not interfere with each other's finances. This is also an important rule.
Why do you get to make all the rules, Mary?
Of course, we'll help each other in unforeseen circumstances, and I have no problem taking care of your son, Jacob. I'm willing to do any help for him. We confirmed this before we started living together, right?
I don't remember hearing any of that. Fine. I don't want to hear any more of this. Jesus Christ, I never thought it would be this stressful. I can't believe how stressful this is.
Mom, this is sudden. I wanted to ask about your schedule, so I texted you.
Oh, is there something special going on? It's rare to get a message from you, Ryan.
Do you have any plans for next weekend? I wanted to know if there's anything important or pre-planned.
Next weekend? Hold on, let me check. There's nothing in particular. I don't have any plans at the moment.
Then, how about a family trip to a beach? I thought it might be good to refresh ourselves.
Wow, that's quite an unexpected invitation. But it sounds fun.
Actually, a coworker of mine won a trip in a lottery, and they planned to go with their family. But their child was suddenly hospitalized and they can't go. So, it's difficult to change the reservation now. And my coworker offered it to me.
Well, that's really unfortunate. I hope their child gets better soon.
There are reservations for 4 people. So I thought we could go, with you, Emma, Jacob, and me. How does that sound? But I have to work on Saturday morning, so I'll join you at the location afterward. Is that okay?
So it would be just me, Emma, and Jacob leaving at the start?
If that's okay with you, I thought it would be a good idea. I think spending more time together will help you and Emma get closer. You mentioned wanting to understand her better before. And since Jacob is fond of you, it's a great chance for bonding.
If that's the case, I'd love to join. I'll have plenty of time to play with Jacob and chat with Emma.
Great, got it. I'll start preparing for the trip. I'll let you know the details later, including the time and location.
All right, thank you. I'm looking forward to it.
Mary, I have an urgent announcement. Please listen carefully. It's about tomorrow's family trip. There's an important change to announce. It's regarding the departure time.
What's up, Emma? What happened?
I almost forgot to tell you about the change in departure time. That was close. It's different from the initial plan, so please check it.
Oh, really? That's serious. Thanks for telling me.
We were supposed to take the 9 a.m. flight, but we couldn't get tickets for that time, so it has changed to after 11 a.m. So, we'll leave the house around 7 a.m. The departure time is a bit later, but it's okay, right? I have an errand with a friend, so let's meet at the airport at 9 o'clock. We'll board the flight from there.
Got it. I'll make sure to note the time change.
I'll give you the plane tickets at the airport tomorrow. I'll bring them, so don't worry. Sure, thanks for the update. Emma, I'm looking for you guys, but I can't find you. Did I get the meeting place wrong? Where are you and Jacob? Hey, good morning. Actually, Jacob and I are already on the 8 a.m. flight. What? Wait a minute. What do you mean? You suddenly say that, and I can't understand the situation. What's going on? Yesterday, you said you couldn't get tickets for the 9 a.m. flight, and it was changed to after 11 a.m. So why are you saying this now? Come on, you really don't get it, do you? You still don't understand why you were left behind? Not understanding, that makes you really slow, Mary. I think of in-laws as just outsiders. What? Well, having a mother-in-law on such an important trip is just weird. Family trips should be enjoyed with family only. Mary, just leave the money for your beloved grandson and go home. That's the best contribution you can make. Just leave the money. Then what am I here for? Oh, I mean transfer it to my account. Cash is a hassle, so please transfer it. I'll mainly use it for Jacob on this trip. So just transfer all the money in your wallet. Rest assured, I'll use it to make him happy. But I was looking forward to this family trip. I wanted to get closer to you. And I was so happy about my first trip with my grandson. To be betrayed like this is really heartbreaking. I'm telling you, that's because you're not part of the family, Mary, understand? So you're not needed. The only reason I agreed to live together is that, with your husband's inheritance, I thought you'd pay for things for Jacob. I only wanted your money. You only serve as an ATM for me. Get lost. That's the best for both of us. Emma, I see. I understand. Actually, I was supposed to live with my second son's family, but their sudden transfer made it impossible. So when you offered to live with me, I was really happy. Oh, but I'm not leaving. I'm staying in that house. And if you try to force me to leave and crash the trip, I'll kick you out of the house. If you say that, I guess I have no choice but to go home. I'll buy you a souvenir, so just stay home and watch the house. That's the best thing to do.
Did you arrive safely? I haven't heard anything, so I assume everything is fine. How's it going? Are you already having fun?
Ryan.
Are you at the beach? I thought you might be enjoying it ahead of us.
No, I'm at home. In the end, I couldn't go to the beach.
What? Why? How did that happen? Weren't you supposed to be on the flight with Emma this morning? You should have been together when you left.
Emma deliberately gave me the wrong flight time, so I was left behind. Can you believe that?
Seriously? I can't believe it.
She told me to transfer money for Jacob, but I just don't have the energy. I was just eating pizza for a late lunch. I was supposed to be on a trip, but this is what it's come to.
Unbelievable. I can't believe Emma would do that.
From the sound of it, it seems like you weren't part of this scheme.
Of course not. There's no way I'd do something like that. Let me talk to Emma. I'll sort this out right away.
Be careful not to get emotional in front of Jacob. I don't want him to see that.
Got it. I'll consider his feelings and handle it properly. I'll contact you again. I'll report back soon, so wait for me.
Hey, Mary. What's going on here? This is definitely your doing, right? Ryan and Jacob are missing. You know something, don't you? Tell me.
What? Oh, Emma. My son and grandson just came back a little while ago.
What? Did I get left behind?
I haven't heard the full story yet, but it seems like something like that happened.
What did you tell Ryan?
Nothing, really. I just told him that you deliberately gave me the wrong flight time and left me behind.
You should have come up with a better excuse. Now I'm the bad guy. Think about how others will see this.
Don't you realize you're playing the villain yourself? Think about how your actions affect those around you.
Huh? What are you talking about? I don't get it.
Do you think a husband should naturally side with his wife over his mother? Isn't that the root of all this?
Of course a husband should side with his wife. But you, the mother-in-law, presumptuously tried to come along. I can't believe it. I arranged this trip for the three of us to enjoy as a family, and now it's ruined. Why am I being blamed and left behind? This is unfair.
Ryan invited me on this trip. You've got it all wrong.
What? Ryan? Why would he say that?
If he had told me we're going as a family of 3, so you can't come along, I would have said, okay, have a good time, and not insisted on going.
Oh. I've never heard about it, and I can't believe it.
I wanted you to know my personality better, and I thought this trip was a great chance for us to understand each other better. It's really disappointing. So, the inheritance will go to my second son.
What? Inheritance? What do you mean?
It's a matter for the future, though. I actually run several companies.
What? That's news to me.
I inherited them from my late father. Considering all that, it amounts to about $6 million now.
But usually, such things are divided among siblings, aren't they?
My second son and his wife are training under me to take over the company in the future. Ryan, the eldest, chose a completely different career and said that I could give everything to my second son.
No way. You've got to be kidding me. He wouldn't give up on $6 million. I can't believe that. You are saying something very weird.
You know nothing about our family and act solely based on your own values.
What? What do you mean by that?
It's really disappointing.
Mary, help me. Why is this happening? I didn't want a divorce. This is your fault. I can't accept a divorce. It's absolutely impossible.
What? What's going on? What happened?
Don't play dumb. Convince Ryan. He insists on getting a divorce. Not only does he want to divorce me, but he also refuses to give me custody of Jacob. You must have put ideas in his head. He's run away to stay with your side of the family. I can't handle this.
Oh, so that's why. I thought something was off lately, but that's what's been going on.
What do you mean?
I came home from work to find Ryan and Jacob's stuff in the guest room. Now I understand. Both of them ran away. Why did it come to this?
This is not the time to be impressed. Now is not the time for it.
These past few days, you haven't apologized once. Instead, you were dreaming of how to spend the $6 million, showing Ryan brochures for overseas trips and a new condo.
Well, it seems strange to refuse something you could get, so I thought showing ways to spend it might make him want it.
It's not about that, and the actual distribution is something to discuss in the future. There's no need to rush.
What? If that's the case, why didn't you just say so? Why did it come to this?
Regarding the inheritance, I've planned to divide it equally between my sons with the help of experts. But ultimately, it will be up to them.
Oh, well, if you'd said that. I wouldn't have needed to rush so much.
But I deliberately told you only about the wealth and Ryan's thoughts, to see what actions you would take.
What? What does that mean? So I was being tested?
I'm truly disappointed. If you had considered the family more in your actions, it wouldn't have come to this.
What? I really didn't mean it like that.
Please talk to Ryan. I can't intervene.
I said I don't want a divorce. Do something, Mary. I'm asking you to convince Ryan to reconsider the divorce. Please help me.
I can't twist my feelings to tell him not to divorce you when I believe he should.
What? How can you say that?
That's how it is, so please don't appear before me again. This is my final request.
Mary, please don't say that.
Excuse me, there's nothing more to discuss.
Ryan, I'll divorce you.
Oh. Okay. Then sign the divorce papers I sent over.
All right, all right. Hey, I did as you said. I submitted the divorce papers right away. I was texting you in front of the office. I'm quick to act, right? So let's hurry up with the property division too.
What?
I realized something I never noticed before, but about your mother's inheritance. Since you will inherit $3 million out of the $6 million, my share will be quite significant too. With the divorce property division, $1.5 million will be mine. With that, I can live worry-free for a long time.
What?
It'll cover my living expenses while I look for a job, so please do it quickly. And expedite the inheritance procedures too.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't act like my mother is already dead. She's still very much alive.
What? What do you mean?
My mom is still very much alive and well. She's in perfect health, and the inheritance is a distant matter. So, inheritance is also a far-off topic. What you're thinking won't happen for a long time.
What? What do you mean? Did I misunderstand something?
And besides, inheritance money isn't subject to property division in a divorce. That's the law.
No way! I didn't know that. Forget the divorce. I don't want a divorce.
You just submitted the divorce papers yourself.
What? No. Oh no. What have I done? Ryan, will you listen to my request?
What is it? Though I think it's pointless.
I'm sorry. I realize now that I was wrong.
Sorry, huh? Do you really mean it?
Yes, really. I've always thought only about myself. But now I see how much trouble I've caused everyone.
I see. And?
I want to start over. I want to be a family again with you and Jacob.
That's impossible. Considering everything you've done, I can't trust you.
I'll really change this time, so please believe in me one more time.
No way.
Ryan, please. Don't abandon me. We were married, weren't we?
After that, Ryan decided to divorce Emma without giving her a chance. He didn't believe Emma's selfish behavior would change. Emma faced the consequences of her actions. Losing everything and living days filled with loneliness without the support of her family. Emma couldn't return to her parents' home after the divorce, couldn't find a job, and was forced to handle everything on her own. Now, she lives in a dirty, run-down apartment, working from morning until late at night to make ends meet. Isn't it just what she deserves? Ryan took custody of Jacob and vowed to fully support him. I also want to cherish the time I spend with my grandson Jacob and support his growth. My second son's family has safely returned from their transfer and will be living nearby. We plan to continue growing together as a family.